My beloved family, every year for the past 10 years, I have hosted the Priest Isaac's African History Month essay competition. Over the years, it would have grown by leaps and bounds to engulf the whole nation and beyond. As His Excellency Marcus Mosiah Garvey has taught us, a people without knowledge of self is like a tree without roots. Internationally, wherever African people are found, the education system is not geared to teach them about the knowledge of self. This lack of knowledge of self greatly fuels the downward spiral from the womb to the tomb for many of our people. Let me remind you of the officially recognized school to prison pipeline. The African History Month essay competition has been designed to encourage and inspire the zeal in our children for the knowledge of self. The competition encourages them to research their history and heritage, then articulate it in essay form. This is a project that demands thousands of dollars just for the basic prizes, marketing, and promotion. But we are not focused on the basics. We are thinking big. We have children to save. On Sunday, the 5th of November, 2023, we of the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge will be hosting the third of our annually presented Patrons Day. On that day, we present our international webathon designed to create and raise the funds for our national and international African History Month essay competition. To deliver a well-executed Priest Isaac's African History Month essay competition with prize-giving ceremony and banquet attached, the budget will be $26,500 United States currency. This is for the national essay competition, while the international essay competition will be $31,225 United States currency, a small price for the results that will come. It is obvious that we have been consistent with this project. We have a clear record of good accountability and great transparency. So those who are well-wishers of our children should feel free to contribute to this very important and timely project. Our ultimate target on Patrons Day, the 5th of November, 2023, is $57,725. Family, we are looking for your genuine assistance in this long-running, well-respected project, Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge African History Month essay competition. Patrons Day, 5th of November, 2023. You can contribute via PayPal, CashApp, and via other apps. Visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. Give thanks in advance.
Trick or treat. It sounds cute. Trick or treat. Sometimes it's said so fast you miss what it really says. It's trick or treat. It's like stick 'em up. You give me the money, or else I'll fill you with lead. Trick or treat. In other words, treat or trick. You have some candies in there. That's why you got to stock your house with candies, because these killers are coming. Of course, there is this history of the Halloween stuff coming out of medieval Europe, and well, obviously that's not African. Dressing up like ghosts and skeleton and witches and all that is not African. Africa has its own mystic vibes and its own apparel. Africans do some mystic things too. You see what we call the John Bull with the horn, and so yes, we know Africa has its own little vibes, yes. But what is being expressed on Halloween and the pumpkin stuff and all of that, that is coming out of Europe. But like many European traditions, listen to me good, like many European traditions, they would have stolen certain aspects of the tradition, especially the foundation of it, from the cosmos or from African culture. So that's why everything they do, from Easter, Good Friday, the Easter, you see it in nature. It's spring, it's resurrection, it's the equinox, their Christmas celebration. It's the solstice, the winter solstice, the doctrine that they follow. You find it in astronomy. You find it in nature. So this is why many holidays and festivals that this world keeps up, you can find some semblance of, you could say, the truth in it. So that is why even around here, when they have carnival, I say carnival, like real cannibal, carnivore, carnival, that's really, I mean, that's what it is. But yet still, from the rhythm to the dance, to some degree, you can see the African culture. We have gone through that. Not the smutty stuff now that they would have covered the whole festival with, but at least in its roots. The walking on the stilts, what I call the John Bull, that's what they call it around here, the man that used to run us as children with the horn. But when you look at the ancient African traditions, all of that was coming from Africa. The dance like the Dogons. But now carnival has become just brock out and skin out and wine and wink. Totally off the grid. But again, from the rhythm, all these things come from an African realms. Okay. I'm saying all of that to come back to Halloween. Do you know why in Latin America they call that time the Day of the Dead? Do you know the time of Halloween is also referred to as All Saints Day? Follow me now, man. In fact, it is the 1st of November that is referred to as All Saints Day. But remember, the 1st of November, if you want to say, blends into the 31st of October, Halloween night. And you know, Halloween is really the night. It's not the day. Halloween is not really the day. Everything kick off in the night. It's really going into All Saints Day, the 1st of November. You know, I know that is not no mistake why Antigua Anu celebrates its so-called independence on the 1st of November, All Saints Day. There's a village here in Antigua they call All Saints, next to the first liberated village, which is really one and the same, Liberta. You think it's a joke. So All Saints Day is known as a day of the opening of the portals and the coming in of the spirits. Now you hear what kind of spirits they are? Saints, not devils. Halloween is not about saints. Halloween is about devils. The day after Halloween, which is really the same day, because Halloween is the night, and of course you know the day already begin when the sun set. That day is about saints. So what the wicked would have done, I tried to show you something here. We already have a tradition of this time being a very spiritual time when portals are open. That's what it is. You check any site that deals with Stargate and all of that, they have records of this time being the time of the opening, the time when the kings of the East is made clear. So All Saints' Day, again, is considered a day of spiritual encounters. So it's a day, yes, of what you would call spiritual possession too. And those that are skilled in the craft would indulge in activities that would encourage spirits to visit you. I'm not talking about Halloween, you know. I'm talking about voodoo and obeya and what's that other stuff they call down the road there? Santeria, other crafts, you know. You go to Suriname, you see people do all sorts of different things, the zombie people, all sorts of things that you may not even want to try, that would invoke the connection with the spiritual world. They know what they're doing. It's a good time to light a chalice too. All Saints' Day. Interesting again, in Anu. No regular place, in Anu. No regular joint. You have independence. Who you depending on? Your independent dancing? Independence. Give me a break. But anyway, the symbolism is what we're talking about. Not actually what's really happening. A sovereign people. Hey, we had a beautiful program last night. That was a part of the program that was not on Radio Anu TV. That was not on YouTube. And I'm just encouraging everyone, you know, those of you, especially YouTube fans, you know, if you don't get the Tiger's Nest on Radio Anu, you should at least become a subscriber. You understand? Because when you become a subscriber, you'll never miss another episode again. And you get a lot of, okay, for example, after this program tonight, and we gotta seal up too, after this program, we're gonna have a beautiful sit down on Rasta Roundtable. That's after this program. So when this is done, again, those who are watching on YouTube, make sure you come over to Radio Anu online radio station. The link is in the description below for Rasta Roundtable. All of our subscribers will get a copy of Rasta Roundtable, you know. So even before Rasta Roundtable, the video, because we will release the video at some time, even before that's released, all of our subscribers get a copy of the Rasta Roundtable, you know. So it's just a lot of information, all of our key programs. Once you're a subscriber to the Tiger's Nest, you get these programs, you know. And I mean, the Tiger's Nest is a simple and very easy thing to do. So email me, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, and let me know that you want to be a subscriber to the Tiger's Nest. And if you're on the website, that's a simple thing to do as well. Subscriber to the Tiger's Nest, and you will never miss another episode again. So even what we were talking about last night, previous evening, those of you who missed it, we went into the whole aspect of independence and neo-colonialism and sovereignty. Wow, what a beautiful program. It was a real joy previous night, I must say. So I'm saying all of that to come back to the independence of this nation, the 1st of November. Now, the 1st of November, All Saints' Day, is also the day when Liege Tafari became the Deshmark Tafari, when he took that title that we were speaking of previous evening, because it was yesterday, really was a celebration of that, where he became a man at the age of 13 years and 3 months. That is when he got that title, that great title. That's his first title. I mean, we could argue that his most important title was at the coronation when he became Haile Selassie. That's the 2nd of November. So the king's first title came on the 1st of November, All Saints' Day. Let's just, for purposes, I would say during Halloween. Because remember, if you're going to check the time difference between the East and the West is during Halloween. Halloween was going on. Really, literally going on when the king was being crowned the Deshba. Portals were being opened. That's why these fellas have Halloween, because they are encouraging the spirits, all sorts of spirits coming through on Halloween, you know. Especially if the moon full and an eclipse before Halloween. There was an eclipse just the other day before this time, because it's All Saints Day. I'm just repeating it so you get the point. Halloween is an infiltration of it. We ain't celebrating no Halloween. What's wrong with you? We don't even eat pumpkin. But they and witches flying on brooms. Where did they get that broom thing from? We already, Honorable Kes Westmore and myself would have already done the program where we clearly showed you the power of the broom. They understand the science of the broom. You can get as modern as you want with your vacuum cleaner, but the spirit is in the broom. So the 2nd of November, the portals are still open. The 3rd of November, the portals are still open. What's going on the 3rd? That is the coronation of Menelik II, which is all now really, because the evening comes before. So we see these three. It's like a trinity, eh? It's like a trinity here of crowning and coronations between a specific time. The Dideshmat, which stands out because that's his first major title. And then the coronation, which is the major title. 2nd of November, 1st of November, 2nd of November, and the coronation of Menelik II, definitely no featherweight on the 3rd of November. That's Patreon's Day. That's the resurrection of Radio Anu on the 3rd of November. So I don't think that it is by chance why you see these, I would say, events of acknowledgement, the coronation and the crowning and the getting of the title of the Deshma, all by the emperor and of course Menelik II as well. And they all take place during that season of what they would call Halloween. Because the Halloween stuff, again, is not just by chance. These fellas didn't just pick a day and say, oh, let's go and carve up a pumpkin and get some pussycats and all of that. No. Coming from where they're coming in the winter wonderland. Remember, they're running with Odin. They're running with Saul. They understand how to convert all of this foolishness and put it in the oven and come out with Santa Claus and just rob people of their hard-earned yearly salary. You understand? They're good at this kind of stuff. So they know how to play with your mind. So Halloween, again, is just like a farce, a cover-up, a veil over a very spiritual time. If you know how to tap into the spirit of the time. Ras Mokenen, who made Elij de Tefari, the Deshmak Tefari, he knew how to tap into the spirit of the time. Haile Selassie I himself, who became emperor since the 2nd of April and said, no, we wait until the 2nd of November to get crowned. He knew how to tap into the spirit of the time himself. Menelik II, who decided that in 1889, he also was emperor before that, but he said, I'm going to wait until the 3rd of November to get crowned. He knows how to tap into the portals that are open, the spirit of the time. And 3 years ago, we launched Patreon's Day on the 3rd of November because we know how to tap in to the spirit of the time. Yes, family, as I said, I'm going to make this one a short one, because we want to get ready for Rasta Round Table. I'm just encouraging everyone to be with us, as I said, on Sunday, the 5th of November. If you're fully not there, I'm going to make you get an idea of what's taking place at that moment. And let me be clear, even if you're looking at these videos and the presentations after Patreon's Day, you can still contribute. It's not, oh man, I missed it. You didn't miss a thing.
When I am dead, wrap the mantle of the red, the black and the green around me. For in the new life I shall rise up with God's grace and blessing to lead the millions of the heights and the triumph that you well know. Look for me in a whirlwind or a storm. Look for me all around you. For with God's grace I shall come back with countless millions of black men and women who have died in America, those who have died in the West Indies, and those who have died in Africa to aid you in the fight for liberty, freedom, and life.
The Tiger's Nest is a Radio Anu International exclusive program brought to you by the Honorable Priest Isaac. The Tiger's Nest is aired live every Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. local standard time. Become a subscriber through our website by visiting www.priestisaacinstitute.com and choose between our subscription plans. Or you can subscribe by using the details provided in the link below.